Today, I want to take you on an exciting journey, one that spans hundreds of thousands of kilometers and delves into the mysteries of our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. Our story begins with a remarkable mission called Chandrayaan. But what's so special about the Moon, you might ask? Well, our Moon has been a source of fascination for humans for centuries. It's the closest celestial body to Earth, and it's visible to us almost every night. People have dreamt about visiting it for as long as we can remember. And thanks to Chandrayaan, we've taken significant steps towards unlocking its secrets. Now, what is Chandrayaan-1? Chandrayaan-1 was India's first mission to the Moon. It was like a big, fancy spaceship sent to explore the Moon. Just like astronauts explore space, Chandrayaan-1 explored the Moon, but without any people on board. Its main job was to take pictures, find out what the Moon is made of, and see if there is water or ice on the Moon. It had special instruments to do all these things. Chandrayaan-1 circled the Moon for a long time, sending back lots of pictures and information to scientists on Earth. It helped us learn a lot about the Moon and its mysteries. It was like a space detective, discovering secrets of our nearest neighbor in space. Objectives of Chandrayaan-1: mapping the Moon. It aimed to create detailed 3D maps of the Moon's surface. Think of it like making a super detailed map of a new place. Mineral exploration. Chandrayaan-1 wanted to find out what minerals and elements are on the Moon. This is important because it can tell us about the Moon's history. Search for water. Scientists thought there might be water or ice on the Moon, and Chandrayaan-1 was on a mission to find it. This could be crucial for future space exploration. Learning about Moon's history. By studying the Moon's surface, Chandrayaan-1 could help us understand how the Moon formed and what happened to it over billions of years. Study Moon's exosphere. It aimed to study the very thin atmosphere around the Moon, called the exosphere, which can teach us about the Moon's environment. Instruments in Chandrayaan-1. Terrain Mapping Camera, TMCs. This camera took high-resolution 3D images of the Moon's surface to create detailed maps. HIC, hyperspectral imaging. It helped in mapping minerals and elements on the Moon's surface by analyzing the light reflected from it. RI, lunar laser ranging instrument. This instrument measured the distance between the spacecraft and the Moon by bouncing laser beams off its surface. It helped create precise lunar topography. MIP, Moon Impact Probe. This was actually a small probe that detached from the orbiter and crash-landed on the Moon's surface, performing experiments as it descended. Chandra's Altitudinal Composition Explorer, CHASE. This was an instrument to study the composition of the Moon's exosphere. Chandrayaan-1 was launched on October 22, 2008. Achievements of Chandrayaan-1. The discovery of the presence of water molecules in the lunar soil. Chandrayaan-1 confirmed that the Moon was completely molten once. Chandrayaan-1 has recorded images of the landing site of the US spacecraft Apollo 15 and Apollo 11. It has provided high-resolution spectral data on the mineralogy of the Moon. What is Chandrayaan-2? Chandrayaan-2 is an Indian mission to send an orbiter, lander, and rover to the Moon. The three vehicles launched as one combined spacecraft in July 2019 to lunar orbit, and the lander, carrying the rover, attempted but failed to touch down in the Moon's southern hemisphere. The orbiter continues to study the Moon from above. Chandrayaan-2 mission objectives. The Chandrayaan-2 orbiter hopes to build on the data collected during the Chandrayaan-1 mission using improved instruments. Science goals include mapping the Moon's topography, investigating surface mineralogy and elemental abundances, studying the lunar exosphere, and looking for signatures of hydroxyl and water ice. The lander was named Vikram, after Vikram Sarabhai, the founder of India's space program. It would have landed near the Moon's south pole, at a latitude of about 70 degrees south. The mission cost approximately 603 Oz crore, $87 million. What instruments does the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter have? 1. Terrain mapping camera. 2. TMC-2. 2. Chandrayaan-2 large area soft X-ray spectrometer, class 3. Solar X-ray monitor, XSM. 4. Orbiter high resolution camera, ORC. 5. Synthetic aperture radar, SAR. 6. Imaging infrared spectrometer, IRS. 7. Chandra Atmospheric Composition Explorer 2, Chase 2. 8. Dual Frequency Radio Science, DFRS. Chandrayaan-2 was launched on July 22, 2019. Highlights. Chandrayaan-2 is an Indian mission to send an orbiter, lander, and rover to the Moon. The orbiter is mapping the Moon's topography, investigating the surface's mineralogy and elements, studying the lunar exosphere, and looking for signatures of water ice. The lander crashed in the Moon's southern hemisphere in 2019.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Plus 5 seconds.
Chandrayaan-3 was launched on July 14 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. Chandrayaan-3 satellite separated. Payload fairing separates from launch vehicle. Chandrayaan-3 integrated module separates from launcher. Satellite panel opens. Module enters Earth to Moon. Transfer orbit. Module gets captured in the Moon's orbit. Vikram separates from the orbiter. Vikram reorients orbit. Orbiter scans the lunar surface. Vikram scans the landing site. Vikram soft lands on the Moon, sending signal to Earth. Pragyan commences exploration of the lunar surface. Sridhara Panika Somanath, Chairman, ISRO. Born in Alappuzha, Kerala. Joined ISRO in 1985. Former Director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Former Project Manager Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Former Director Liquid Propulsion Systems Center. Appointed ISRO Chief in January 2022.
Let me take this opportunity to thank the people behind this mission, the project director of Chandrayaan-3, he is here. Veera Muthuvel, congratulations to you. The associate project director, Kalpana.
Veeramut Huval project director. Former Deputy Director Space Infrastructure Program. Born in Tamil Nadu's Viluppuram. Got his PhD from IIT Madras. Joined ISRO in 2014. A key part of Chandrayaan-2. A's primary negotiator with NASA.
The entire mission operations right from launch till landing happened flawlessly as per the timeline, and we became the fourth country to demonstrate the soft landing onto the moon surface, and we became the first country to go to near to the south pole of the moon.
M. Srikanth Mission Director. Led Chandrayaan-3's navigator. closely worked with both Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2.
It gives me an immense pleasure to be part of Chandrayaan 3 and acting as mission director. I would like to thank each and every team member who has supported in carrying out all the mission operations flawlessly.
Kalpana, Associate Project Director of Chandrayaan 3. Born in Bengaluru. Graduated from IIT Kharagpur. Joined ISRO in 2003. Part of Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan 2 missions. And key part of developing propulsion systems and imaging equipment.
From the day we started rebuilding our spacecraft after Chandrayaan 2 experience, it has been breathe in, breathe out Chandrayaan 3 for our team. And starting from the reconfiguration to all the special tests and the simulations we have conducted meticulously. And this has been possible only because of our immense effort from our Chandrayaan 3 team.